Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere you're watching us. We're your hosts for today. Lily. Today is another episode on Sister Cycle. I know you missed us. We missed you too. We have a guest. Can't wait to meet her. I know she's talented, she's beautiful. Don't worry. I leave you to see her and judge yourself. So today we'll be talking on how to manage academics and school life together. And she has a whole lot of things to share with us. We student Finera, I know it has not been easy. Relax while we introduce our guest. We're back. So guys, I told you you can't wait to meet our guest. Here she is, the extra creation herself. So I'll leave her to introduce herself.
All right. My name is Moyo, the founder of the Extra Creation brand, and I'm a mass communicator as well. Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the honor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So happy to have you here. So our topic today we'll be discussing on how to manage academic and business school together. Yes. And you are studentpreneur.
Yes.
So please would you like to share your experiences with us so far in the business? How you able to manage things? I know school can be overwhelming and business too. That's not be easy. So would you like to share your small of the experience with us?
All right. Thank you so much for that. Firstly, my experience so far, I've had so many experiences, especially because of my course as well. It's very tasky. Like it requires like much of your time as well. So okay, my brand and schooling that's not been so easy, but I want to that God has been helping me, even though it sounds so cliche. But honestly, I can say that it's God that has been helping me so far because I realized that it's yeah, I've been doing more than what I think I could do. So one of my experience as a business owner and as a
Student.
mass communicator, yes. So there was this time that I had this other and I had projects, practicals to do as well in school, and it was very hard for me like to okay, I make those back, so it requires more of my time and effort as well. So it's not something like I say, okay, I just want to order then no, someone like delivering for me. So I have to be there, print it and everything. So it was very tight for me. I had to do this practical assignment as well. So that particular day, I broke down with tears. I was like, guy, like I just want to be independent. So why is this so hard for me? And these people they are not going to really understand. Okay, you're also a student. They will expect you to deliver as a superhuman. Like and you're like, oh, no, I'm not superhuman. Like I'm also a student, just like you. But they expect so much from you. But I just realized that one of the mistake I made was not communicating to my clients that okay, I'm sorry, I won't be able to deliver at this time. I'll just want to be like, okay, no, I don't want to disappoint. So I have to like stretch myself too much. So I feel like one of the things I realized in that experience was that I need to communicate to my clients. Okay, I'm not going to like deliver. Can you just give me the 2 more days and also yes, I can say that's one of my experience.
Awesome, awesome. I know it has not been easy. Yeah. So moving on to the next question.
So the thing is, what does it take to handle a business very well as a student? Like what do you think it takes to like become that big, like extra big? I'm using the word right.
Right. Okay, what does it take?
Yeah.
I will not trivialize the face of God. I'm still going to like mention it like many times. You have to commit it to God because I feel like there are so many things, even like the other things that is required of you. If you do not do it with God, you are going to be frustrated. Let's say the place of discipline, consistency, self motivation. If you don't do it in place like in God in the sake, you'll be frustrated. So the first thing I would say is um just make sure that you put God in its place. Then secondly, the priority. We are first a student before an entrepreneur. Even if you had that business before coming to school, just know that okay, I'm coming here to school. So you have to place priority. No matter what you do, I'm sorry, like you have to still put like school, like this is why you are here. So when you have this priority in your mind, like you know how to balance it, then Another thing is when you set your goals right at the beginning of the semester. Okay, this is what I want to do for my brand, for my business, for school. When you have your clear goals, it actually help. And if you want to have a good brand and also be a good student, you have to stretch yourself. It is very very important. No matter how you want to like it's stressful and all. If you stay in that comfort zone, greatness is not coming from anywhere. So I feel like it is very important for we as students and studentpreneur to also like know how to stretch ourselves. It is very very important and make use of people. You cannot do everything yourself. I know that like small business owners, you have to be the marketer, content creator,
Yes,
social media, everything. You're just doing it yourself. But if you have the chance to allocate job for some people, you can say, okay, you just be the designer. You can interview maybe some other volunteers. You just volunteer for like interview for me, and you can just allocate the work as well. It's very very important. And also rest when you can,
yes.
or else you will break down. So that school and that brand you want to manage, everything will just be there. Okay, I can't even do anything. So just make sure you rest and stay healthy. It is very important. It is very, very important to stay healthy because if you are not healthy, your school and your brand, both of it is going to lack. So I think like there are some tips I have for the student entrepreneur.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
now we are to the next question.
Thank you so much. So the next question is, what made you start your own brand?
Okay, it's actually a very long story. The extra creation brand, I started it because I had this picture in my head for a very long time, but I didn't understand it. And then, like, I had my own business. I was into perfume business and household items, but it got to a point. I just felt like,
No, okay.
yeah. I just felt like there's something more that I know I could do. So I started as this passion for printing Bible verses on tote bags. And whereas I don't know how to make tote bags, I don't know how to print. So I just feel like this is something that is not possible for me to do.
Yeah.
Then as time goes on, I realized that I was making tote bag myself without anybody teaching me. Then so the very first set of tote bag I made, I gave it to someone to print for me and the person duped me. And I felt like this is something I could do. So I actually told my parents about it, even though I was learning tailoring then. So I actually felt like they're going to be like, how many things do you want to do? So when I even related to them, they were like, oh, that is great. So they gave me somebody, the person mentored me, and I got so much interested in it as time goes by. So yes, I'll say that is what me and the passion. I want people to so it's more like saying that more than a soul at a time. So reaching out to believers out there, reaching out to people out there with what you wear, what you carry, and all that. So yes, that's what me.
You have to wear your face.
Yes, wear your faith boldly. Yes, yeah, yeah, something like this. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you. You're able to share your experiences and the tips. But as a studentpreneur that you are, this question is really starting. How do you manage with deadlines?
Mm.
Because I'm also a studentpreneur and most it has not been easy. But let me hear from you first.
I get it. So I think I mentioned it the other time that you have to communicate to your clients very well that okay, I'm a student. I can't deliver at this particular time. I had this I don't like I said earlier that a lot of people expect you to be this superhuman that you have to like yes, vast delivery and I'm like guy, I'm a student, I have to go to classes, do assignments. I'm even a worker in my church that sometimes that I don't get home till like night time. So how do I meet up deadlines? I stretch my days of delivery based on the quantity of what you want to order. Let's say for instance, maybe you want to order for one tote bag. I can give you like 5 or 6 days because I'm not able to do it today. I should be able to do it tomorrow. Sure you get so I just feel like okay, I need to stretch the days of so I'm not going to say that you order today, okay, you're going to get it tomorrow. How am I going to do it? So I make sure to explain to them the situation of things that okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you need urgently, I understand, but can you please wait
To this
Thursday
time.
to this time? So okay, then I'll know that it's not upon myself to stretch myself. Like I made mention of stretching myself too. So it's very important that you just have to like deliver. And I just, even if I'm not able to meet up on that day, I still communicate to them. So just make sure you stress the days of delivery.
Awesome. Like what you said now, do you think having multiple orders on ground, like maybe doing something like an already existing order, like creating a lot of orders. So probably when another comes, you just know that oh, we are printing on it. Is there so have you done some, for example, you that do your tote bag yourself? A student want to like make XX tote bag and then probably when there's an urgent order, it's just like print your design on it. Do you think that's advisable or you just feel like when the order comes, they work with what they have?
That's actually very, very advisable. If you have the time, the luxury of time, you can just make it on ground. So when they order, okay, what do you want to print on it? So all that is needed of it, just print on it and deliver. So yes, it's very, very, yes, more easy. Yeah, so it's very, very advisable.
That's all for my end. Do you have anything to say?
Thank you.
No, just went to do a recap of what all these ones is up to.
Okay, so what I actually want to say to studentpreneur is that it's not going to be easy, and you should always avoid comparison. Because if you're trying to compare yourself, you want to, okay, and your question by to do like maybe 10 to like you want to do 10 to like, and you just feel like no, I've not grown to that extent yet. I didn't start with what I started with. I made sure that I grew in it. Like there is a place of growth. So even if your brand has not gotten to that place, just chill, just keep growing, and make sure you brand yourself very well. Brand it, like brand it, carry it, no matter what you are selling. Like just make sure that you push yourself out there, and also make sure that your school come first. Don't allow your business to affect your school. I have to tell my friends that don't allow whatever thing you want to do to affect your school, and don't allow school to also affect whatsoever you want to do. So there's a place of balance.
Like a 50-50 kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes, and priority is very important.
You know, from what you just said, I have something to say. For example, you have um you have class by let's say 12 to 2,
Okay.
and you have an order to deliver 12 to 12, like let's say 12 odd, probably 2. What do you do in that instance? Like
Okay.
what's your take? What comes first at that moment?
The priority.
Oh wow!
That's why you need to communicate.
It's a very triggering question.
I actually really get it, but you can, if possible, I take my orders to school
Have you been in that
immediately.
situation?
Yes, many times. So I just end up taking the orders to school. So I'm just going to ask if you are available for delivery. That okay, there's another class, and even if I realize that okay, this class is not something so serious, I will just like ignore and just continue to my other care, because I know that if I go to class, there's nothing for me to come back with. Exactly. So you can also consider that. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. We have just one last question before you go. And what mistakes should studentpreneur avoid?
All right. One mistake should studentpreneur avoid is taking your business over school. It's very, very important. I know like so many people, they don't really like school, like school. They just want to have business because they know that okay, this certificate safe. It's not like I want to use it or something, but just make sure that you still prioritize your school over business, and make sure that you communicate to your clients. You don't have to impress. It's very good to impress as business owner, but not at the detriment of what you really, really need to do. Create time for your business, create time for your school. Avoid overworking yourself, so that
Find
you
time
not
to
get
rest.
find time. It's very, very important, and eat well, eat healthy. It's not that you buy food. I know that sometimes that we tend to buy food just to buy time and all, but when I realized that the money I was earning is, how am I going to put it, the money I was using to buy food
Not pass outcome.
is I was buying more
Abi,
food
how
than
food
buying,
not
so
pass
I just
outcome?
make sure I created time to be cooking myself, and it has really been helping me. I don't spend your profit always. It's very, very important. Don't even merge your business money with personal money. It is very important as well. So I feel like that's
So
a few tips I have.
Star Creation said you should have a personal account for your business.
Yes.
And don't be tempted to touch it always. Don't touch your profit. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
all the
having me
words.
as well.
So she shared the tips. Just this is just a recap. We share the tips that studentpreneur must set your goals. Yes, set your goals. Maybe beginning of semester or beginning of the week, and work towards clearing that goal that I set. Please, I don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. You said something about setting your priorities. Know what is first. No mistakes priorities. Put your school first. Put God first. Then your business. Then everything work together. Then rest well. Yes, at least in a day, find like 6 to 8 hours to rest. Please don't overwork yourself, because by the time you break down, even that thing that you are trying to get, you might not even be able to do it. The delivery you are trying to work towards might not even work out by the time you break down, because just find time to rest and eat good food. And again, you can work towards people that are more learning business they are doing. Work with them, ask for advice, knowledge, tips that they know that you can use to also grow. Yes, because you cannot just be in one place. There are people like you that are working, that are doing the same business that you are doing, and they've gone far more than you. So just work with them, ask for tips too that you can use. Then again, I any small business owner, please, we are not small. We are just in our growing phase. Yes. We should not always see ourselves as a small business owner. I'm also a student, so we should not always see ourselves as a student, as a small business owner at all. We are in our growing phase. So, and that's all for today. Thank you all for staying with us to this time. I hope you learned one or two extra questions. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for the honor as well.
Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, share our videos. Thank you so much. We'll meet next week. Bye.